Your body feels exhausted, but the moment your head touches the pillow, your brain suddenly becomes wide awake. It starts replaying conversations, reviewing unfinished tasks, and imagining problems that may never actually happen. You may have tried herbal tea, calming music, less screen time, or going to bed much earlier. But what if your difficulty falling asleep did not actually begin at bedtime tonight? What if the real problem started during the first few hours after you woke up? Your brain does not decide to sleep based only on what you do at night. Throughout the day, it watches for signals that determine when to stay alert and when to slow down. When those signals become weak or inconsistent, your body may feel tired while your brain remains active. The good news is that you do not have to force your brain to fall asleep. These 5 morning habits can give your brain clearer signals and make sleep easier tonight. Your sleep is guided by 2 important systems that work together inside your body. The first is your internal body clock, which is also known as your circadian rhythm. This clock helps your brain recognize when the day begins and when nighttime is approaching. The second system is sleep pressure, which gradually increases throughout the hours you remain awake. Your body clock signals that nighttime is coming, while sleep pressure makes rest feel increasingly necessary. But inconsistent wake times, little morning light, inactivity, stress, and late caffeine can confuse both systems. Your brain may know you are exhausted without recognizing that the day has truly ended. That is why falling asleep more easily often begins long before you get into bed. After a difficult night, sleeping late can feel like the most reasonable possible solution. You may silence the alarm, remain in bed longer, or sleep much later on weekends. Occasional extra rest is understandable, but constantly changing your wake time can confuse your internal clock. Imagine your brain trying to follow a schedule while the starting time changes every day. One morning begins at 6, the next at 8, and the weekend begins at 10. Your brain cannot clearly identify when the day should start or when it should end. A consistent wake time gives your internal clock a dependable anchor every single morning. It tells your brain that this moment is the official beginning of a new day. Repeated morning signals help your brain predict when alertness should rise and later begin decreasing. You do not need to wake up at exactly the same minute every single day. Try staying within the same 30 to 60-minute window on most mornings, including weekends when possible. Choose a wake time that fits your real responsibilities, energy needs, and daily lifestyle. Your brain does not need a perfect schedule. It needs a reliable pattern it can recognize. Many people wake up without giving their brain a clear signal that morning has arrived. They remain in a dark room, keep the curtains closed, and immediately look at their phone. Their eyes are open, but their brain has not received a strong daytime signal. Natural light is one of the most powerful timing cues your internal body clock uses. When morning light reaches your eyes, it tells your brain that the sleep period has ended. This supports daytime alertness and helps establish the timing your body will use later. In simple terms, morning light helps start your brain's daily countdown toward nighttime sleep. You do not need to stare at the sun, and you should never look directly at it. Simply open the curtains, step outside, sit on a balcony, or take a short walk. Even on cloudy days, outdoor light is usually much stronger than ordinary indoor lighting. Morning light helps your brain understand when to wake up and when to slow down later. There is an important difference between feeling mentally exhausted and feeling naturally sleepy at night. You can feel completely drained after a long day even when your body has barely moved. You may wake up, check your phone, drive somewhere, and sit for most of the morning. By evening, your mind feels drained, but your body has missed a clear period of activity. This creates the frustrating feeling of being too tired to function, but not sleepy enough. Morning movement creates a much stronger contrast between daytime activity and nighttime recovery naturally. It tells your brain and body that daytime is meant for energy, movement, and engagement. You do not need an intense workout or a complicated exercise program before breakfast. A 10-minute walk, light stretching, gentle exercises, or simple housework can often be enough. The goal is not exhaustion. The goal is to activate your body for the day. Movement can also release physical tension that quietly accumulates throughout your normal daily routine. A short outdoor walk combines natural light, physical activity, and a peaceful mental reset. Think about the first few minutes immediately after you wake up each and every morning. Do you reach for your phone before your feet have even touched the floor? You may immediately check messages, emails, news, social media, or unfinished work from yesterday. Within moments, your brain begins processing deadlines, comparisons, worries, and many other people's needs. Your day begins with the feeling that something already demands your immediate urgent attention. This can train your nervous system to enter alert mode immediately after you wake. When your brain stays overstimulated throughout the day, it may struggle to slow down at night. During the day, constant activity can distract you from thoughts you have not processed. At night, the outside world becomes quiet, and those unfinished thoughts often return again. Nighttime does not always create more thoughts. It simply removes the distractions covering them. Give your brain 5 or 10 quiet minutes before flooding it with new information. Sit near a window, breathe slowly, drink water, stretch, or write down your thoughts. The goal is not to make your mind completely empty or perfectly calm inside. The goal is to show your brain that each new morning is not an emergency. A poor night of sleep often creates a predictable and deeply exhausting caffeine cycle. You wake up tired, drink coffee, and reach for another cup when your energy drops. Later, you may need one more energy boost just to finish the demanding afternoon. Then bedtime arrives. Your body feels completely exhausted, but your brain still remains alert. You struggle to sleep, wake up tired again, and need even more caffeine tomorrow. Caffeine blocks some of the natural signals that normally help you begin feeling sleepy. It does not remove your need for sleep. It only makes that need harder to feel. Caffeine can remain active in your system for several hours after you drink it. The afternoon drink helping you work may still affect your brain when bedtime arrives. Decide your caffeine limit during the morning, before afternoon fatigue begins influencing your choices. Choose how much you will drink and when your final caffeinated drink will be. Some people tolerate caffeine later, while others need to stop much earlier in the day. Use caffeine intentionally, because the cup helping your morning may quietly disrupt your night. These 5 habits do not need to become a complicated or perfect morning routine. A sleep-supportive morning can remain simple, realistic, and easy enough to repeat every day. Wake within your usual window, then open the curtains and get some natural light. Move your body gently, and give your brain a few quiet minutes before checking everything. Decide your caffeine limit before tiredness begins making those important daily choices for you. You do not need to completely transform your entire life by tomorrow morning alone. Trying to change everything at once may turn your morning into another source of stress. Instead, choose one habit and practice it consistently for at least 7 full days. Once that habit feels natural, add another small and manageable change to your routine. Your brain learns through repetition, not through one perfect morning filled with unnecessary pressure. Let us quickly review the 5 morning habits that can support easier sleep tonight. First, wake up at a relatively consistent time on most days of the week. Second, get natural light soon after waking whenever your morning schedule reasonably allows you. Third, move your body gently during the first active part of your morning routine. Fourth, Give your brain a quiet start before adding too much information and stimulation. Fifth, decide your caffeine limit early and pay attention to your own personal sensitivity. You do not have to fight with your brain every night to make sleep happen. The harder you force sleep, the more it can feel like a test you are failing. Instead, give your brain clearer signals throughout the entire course of every single day. Show it when morning begins and when healthy daytime activity should naturally take place. Give it moments of calm instead of constant stimulation, pressure, and unnecessary daily urgency. Over time, your brain can begin recognizing and trusting a more natural daily rhythm. Now is the time to be awake, active, and fully connected with your life.
I'm doing great.
And now, finally, it is safe for your mind and body to fully rest. Easier sleep does not always begin when you finally climb into bed at night. Sometimes, it begins with the simple way you choose to welcome every new morning. Which morning habit would help your brain slow down most when nighttime finally arrives? Share your answer in the comments and begin with one small change tomorrow morning. Give your brain enough time and repetition to relearn the natural rhythm of sleep. If sleep problems continue or seriously affect daily life, consider speaking with a qualified healthcare professional.